Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to another video. I know it's been a while since I've updated you guys. December was an amazing month, but it was very chaotic in the sense that I was traveling a lot. I was in London, in Coventry, then in Leeds, then I went to Mexico, then I went back to Leeds, then I flew back to Dubai on Boxing Day, and then that like limbo week between Christmas and New Year, I just did not want to film. If I'm completely honest, I was just trying to get my shit back together, and then it's just been a very busy month with, coaching. And in January, to be honest, we are the 4th of January today, and January is a really busy month because everyone starts their fitness journey in January. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people do, because motivation's in the air, and that's fine. But yeah, that's kind of why it's taken me so long to just pick up the camera and film an update for you guys. A very long and overdue update. I've been teasing you guys with the idea of me working with a new coach these past couple of vlogs, so today I'm going to be talking mainly about that, kind of about the changes and kind of where I'm at in my journey, my bodybuilding journey as well. So essentially, you guys know I used to work with Dylan. I was working with him for a good 2 years pretty much. He took me through a very long off season, a mini cut, a prep, a very smooth prep, and then my reverse diet after my season. And Dylan is amazing. His methods are amazing. I'm not ever going to say anything bad about Dylan because he's never done anything bad. He's been an amazing coach. The only reason I decided to switch coaches because I genuinely just wanted a more hands-on approach, and I wanted someone to take care of my training. The thing is, nutrition and training do go hand in hand, and I wanted someone that had a similar training philosophy to me. Now, I know what you guys are probably thinking, like, why would you reach out to someone who would do the same thing as you? It's not about them programming the same as me or not. It's about someone with whom I can kind of be in agreement with when it comes to the underlying principles of hypertrophy training. A girl called Corey. I followed her and I've been consuming her content like religiously. Like, every podcast she's ever been on or ever recorded, I have listened to. I have stalked her Instagram. I did obviously like a consult with her, and I figured that she's the right coach for me because she's very detailed in her approach. I can tell that she has a very small client roster, and she's going to give me the attention that I truly want and deserve. And I know that training wise, she's going to help me take it to the next level. So I started with her. I did day 1 on the 1st of January. Very cliche, but that's just kind of how our timelines aligned. Is I got started with the macros she has me on and the training plan that she's created for me as of the 1st of January. This is the first time I've ever had my training done for me by someone else. I've been doing my own training for as long as I can remember, so it's different, but I'm enjoying it so far. So in terms of where I'm at in my reverse diet and like the goals that I have, I am currently just over 3 months post-show. I'm about 12 pounds, 10 to 12 roughly pounds above my stage weight on average, which I think for this timeline is a really good place to be in terms of post-show. Physique-wise, how I'm feeling, lots of body dysmorphia. I'm not gonna lie, it's like I don't really see myself for what I think other people see me, and that's fine. I feel like I'm not as objective with myself as I'd like to be, but that's kind of the beauty of having a coach, is they are objective for you. Food-wise, I kind of said to Dylan beginning of December, hey, let's just kind of part ways here. So between like the first week of December and literally just a couple days ago, I was coaching myself. I was eating between 22 and 2300 calories per day, and I think my rate of gain was a bit quicker than what I wanted it to be. I was gaining about 3/4 of a pound per week, but I enjoyed a lot of socials. I enjoyed Christmas, so that's kind of where we were at before I started with Corey. And then now with Corey, she's giving me my first set of macros. I'm on 130 protein, 280 carb, 55 fat. That's 2135 calories per day. So I'm doing that. Feel really good on that number, to be honest. Not very hungry. I could eat more, but it's still a good amount. I think she just wants us to slow down the rate of gain just a tiny bit. She's got me on 10K steps per day, no cardio, and then 5 sessions per week and not 6. I've been training 6 days a week for a long time, since 2020. So going back down to 5 is interesting, but so far, so good. Training split is 3 lower sessions, 2 upper sessions. I'm only training back once a week on one of those 2 upper sessions, which is nice because I dislike back. I hate training it. I find it so boring, so I'm happy I only have to do it once a week. We're really just trying to grow my glutes and my delts. I actually filmed my session from today, so I will insert it right here. And the one issue I have with this program is the cable kickbacks and abductions. Any cable work for my glutes I've never connected well with. I've never really done, to be honest, because every time I had just given it a try, it just felt not great. So this time around I was like, okay, let's give it a solid try. I got like, you know, those cuffs for your ankles and it still feels horrible. Other than that, programming is great. This is just really exciting for me. I'm really happy I've finally outsourced my training because I'm just asking myself fewer questions. I've got a plan of following it, and it's just nice to have that external accountability because it's helping me push harder in the gym, and it's helping me really make sure that I'm doing things to the best of my ability because I need to show my coach everything. So yeah, that's just the updates that you guys have all been waiting for. So yeah, my coach is Corey Hagman. She's an IFBB Bikini Pro. I'll leave her Instagram somewhere on the screen so you guys can go follow her. And I've been rambling for almost 10 minutes now, so if you guys are still watching, thank you. But that's pretty much the bodybuilding update. And then in terms of life updates, I mean, not much. Like this year is going to be about really just trying to help as many women as we can, really consolidating our mission and our values. Limitless, the team that I'm trying to build and that I have built and I'm going to continue to build, we really are about empowering women to lift heavy weights, get strong as fuck, feel confident as fuck as well. If you're someone who wants to do so in the most sustainable, most enjoyable way possible, I will leave a link down below. Apply for coaching, and then once I get your application, we'll hop on a free call and take it from there. And because I appreciate my YouTube fam so much, if on the call with me you say to me, I applied through a YouTube video for coaching, you will get the YouTube discount on my coaching because I appreciate my YouTube fam way more than my Instagram fam, just so you guys know. So yeah, I'm gonna just end this little segment here. I need to go and do some work now. I'm excited to take you guys along this lean bulk journey, and I will catch you guys in the next clip. Hi friends, it's been a while. I can't remember when I filmed that first part of the video you guys just watched. I think it was like 10 days ago or something. It is the 17th of January 2023, and I have vlogged nothing since that clip. Not gonna lie, like last week with work was just really hectic, so I just did not even feel like picking up this camera, and then I've just been go, and then this week is a bit more chill work-wise. It's just more quiet. I think the January rush with people wanting to start up and get in shape is now behind us, and people are just not booking in calls with me and stuff, so I've got a pretty chilled out week. So I was like, let's pick up the camera and fucking update the vlog because some things have been happening. So it's been tough in terms of like physique development. something's up with my body weight. It keeps on going up very fast. Like, I am gaining a good kilo every week. That's not what we want. I am sticking to protocol. My food isn't really that high. I'm getting a lot of weird PMS symptoms, but no period. So there's that. I went down this really deep black hole of a lot of negative self-talk, which I haven't done to myself in a long time. Like, I've not been this negative in forever, and I don't know why it's happening, but I was like looking in the mirror, like, I don't lift. I look like a fucking fat blob. It was just really bad. That was like, yeah, what I was saying to myself, and it's not good. And if I was trying to give advice to like a friend or a client, I would obviously like stop doing that, but that's just kind of what happened as of recently. So there was that. I'm feeling a bit better today, which is good. Food wise, we're still eating 2100 calories. Steps are like 10k, no cardio. Training is going really well. Training is going really fucking well. I'm hitting PRs every session. So in terms of training, I think, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but I was kind of surprised to see that I've got so much lower body volume and very little upper body volume. But now that I'm taking measurements for my check-ins with Corey, she has been taking like my measurements religiously. I have to do shoulders, waist, glute fold, and then my quads. And I realized my shoulder circumference is wider than my glutes. So that's a problem. We need to be building out my glutes and legs a lot because my shoulders are obviously a bit bigger in terms of like the width. So there's that. And that explains why my training is so lower body dominant and focused. And when you get to the point with your training where you're a bit more advanced, then you do need to make sure you're allocating most of your training volume to the body part that you want to grow the most, which is why all my lower body sessions are glute focused. We start with hip thrust every single time. So yeah, training's been going really well. I've actually got an upper body session today that I'm gonna film. It's the only day that I've got back and one of the 2 days where I've got shoulders. So I will take you guys through that workout. I'm gonna go make my pre-workout meal now. It's something a bit different because if you're in Dubai and you miss like UK products, look up Kibson's. It's like this online grocery store where they've got like Sainsbury's products and like a lot of just things you can't really find anywhere in Dubai except for on Kibson's. And they have this brand called Oomph. They do like this pulled Oomph like vegan mock meat that I'm gonna have this morning with my pre-workout meal. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm having pre-workout, and then I will catch you guys at the gym. Right guys, I cannot remember the last clip that I recorded, but I thought I would round this video off with my official 4 months post-show update. So It's nearing into like the last week of January now, and it's been 4 months since I stepped off stage at the Arnold. So we are 4 months post-show, and I wanted to kind of give you guys an update. So my average stage weight this season was 51 kilos plus or minus. Right now I'm hovering in the high 57s, so that's a good 6+ kilos that I've gained in 4 months. It's been weird. These past 4 weeks, I've gone from like low 55s to high 57s very, very rapidly, and I've not really changed my food. This is something that we're not sure why it's happened. Like even Corey is saying to me like, look, let's just keep food where it is because we do want this rate of gain to slow down, and we both think it's probably a bit of lingering stress from prep, and we're trying to optimize things like my nutrient partitioning and my metabolism. So after my most recent check-in with Corey last week, she's given me a list of supplements to start taking actually. So what I'll do first is actually I'm gonna put a side-by-side with like my, well, I guess, yeah, my physique kind of right after my season. So pretty much like a week post contest. I'm gonna put that on the screen compared to what I look like now, which I'm not very keen on, which I don't really like. I'll talk about body image after this update. So in terms of my most recent check-in, I sent Corey my blood work. She said my testosterone could be higher. Like it's not too low, but for bodybuilding purposes, we'd like for my testosterone to be a tiny bit higher, and just saying that my estradiol is quite low, which is, I know that because I've not gotten my period back, I'm not ovulating, and the priority right now is to ovulate again and to get my period again. So she said that supplementation needs to be geared towards lowering oxidative stress, controlling my blood glucose a bit more. That's what she said. So she wants me to start supplementing with, in the morning, selenium, rhodiola rosea root extract, zinc, and methylfolate. Those are the 4 supplements that I will start taking for AM support. And then for PM support, she's got me on metformin, magnesium, and ashwagandha. Metformin, I think I need a prescription for, so I'm gonna try and get one of those. But that's pretty much the update. This is the first time that I've received like a very detailed supplementation protocol, which is exciting. So I'm gonna try and order all those, but that's kind of my most recent check-in that I've done with Corey. So as you guys can see, physique-wise, I showed you guys my photos. Obviously, body fat has been gained. I think I've gained a bit of muscle mass, to be honest. Not heaps, not loads, but I've gained a bit of muscle mass. And the goal going forward now is to obviously reduce my rate of gain, because I've been gaining at like 2 pounds a week. Or no, not 2 pounds a week, sorry. About a pound a week these past few weeks, which is not what we want. It's a bit too fast because most of that is likely to be fat, and I'm at a point now where I'm not at an unhealthy level of body fat. More body fat does not always mean better in terms of health when it comes to post-show. So I am at a healthy level of body fat right now. It's about slowing down that rate of gain, optimizing certain things to help me get my period back, and just training hard. I've been training really fucking hard. I think there's something about not only logging my numbers, but having to show my numbers to Corey every week that's really pushing me, because I've always logged my numbers. You guys know this. I've always been one to write down like every single set and all my reps and stuff and my weights. But now that I'm putting it in the spreadsheet for someone else to look at, it's just a whole new layer of accountability that is just so beneficial for me. That's pretty much the update. Body image has been terrible, I'm not gonna lie. It's getting slightly better now, but I'm just not used to seeing myself like this still. I think because of how fast I've put on weight this past month, it's just been a bit of a shock where I'm like, oh wow, this is what I look like now. So what I do is I train in oversized t-shirts whenever I can. I avoid mirrors, I avoid body checking, and I'm just focusing on strength. But also I'm just trying to remember, the way I look isn't everything. I still don't look bad. In terms of objectively, in comparison to the average person, I look pretty fucking good, you know what I mean? So body image wise is kind of hit and miss. I'm taking it day by day, but that's pretty much my 4 months post-show update. I know I've not been really on it with like vlogs and stuff lately because I've been just prioritizing work and other things, but I am going to start putting out more content for YouTube. It's gonna be a lot more informative content because the more women I work with, the more I realize just the lack of good information on the internet surrounding health in general, surrounding fat loss, surrounding muscle gain. There's so many just so much shit information on the internet, to be honest, and it can be confusing as to, you know, what's the right thing to do. So I am going to be putting out a lot more informative content around fat loss, around building muscle, around training, around nutrition, because I want to educate. I really think that is something that I just enjoy. It's content I love making, so stay tuned for that, guys. I've got a bunch of videos that I've already scripted that I'm going to film today, but obviously if you guys have any ideas of videos you'd like to see or topics you'd like for me to cover, please do comment them down below. I've already got loads of free educational content on my Instagram at Aliaa Lifts. If you're not already following me there, you can inquire for coaching as well by DMing me on there, or I'll leave a link down below in the description for you guys to apply for coaching. So that's that for this video. I don't know how long it is. I think it's pretty long, so I'm gonna just, yeah, call it a day, cut it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate all your support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!